a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Here we have a prime minister who comes to tell the House that clearly this special reserve fund, as everybody understands, includes a lot of paper profits. And these paper profits are not allowed to be distributed to the shareholder, the government, by a central bank. Il mélange ça avec other accounting issues, BAI, etc., went bankrupt because of the same thing. We're not talking about companies. We're talking about central banks. And, Madam Speaker, I'm going to ask the Prime Minister whether he has raised the issue of distributing paper profits, if that is a better word for a layman, paper profits to be distributed to the government.
Well, I might not be an accountant or a financier like the Honorable Leader of the Opposition. He has, of course, a greater mind, which I do recognize. But I am informed that he's wrong on this issue. And if it was paper, as he said, paper profit or whatever, why is it that in October 2011, why is it that an amount of 1 billion rupees was transferred from the Special Reserve Fund to credit to the Accountant General's account with the Bank of Mauritius? Why is it that he was Minister of Finance, he did that? If it was paper, you transfer 1 billion rupees, then if he is, according to the line of argument he's advancing today, then I wonder what he himself has done on the 31st of October 2011.
Whatever we did was in concordance with the law, which was not changed. Now, if it is true, Madam Speaker, my question is, what does the IMF have to say about the Prime Minister's economic heresy? That is my question.
The Leader of the Opposition, I know he has a very good relationship with the IMF. In fact, he has told us that he has written to the IMF. He has tabled a reply from the IMF. I will come to that in my summing up to reply to what he has been saying. Let me say, with regard to the independence of the Bank of Mauritius. The Bank of Mauritius is and will remain independent. In fact, let me remind the Honourable Member in the House that I was Minister of Finance. I had brought amendments to the Bank of Mauritius Act in order to give more independence to the Bank of Mauritius. Because there was a provision previously where the Minister of Finance could direct the Bank of Mauritius to do a number of things. In fact, I amended this provision when I was Minister of Finance. But I think he's the last one to talk about independence of Bank of Mauritius. Because he nominated one person when he was Minister of Finance to sit for the first time. And it was, you know who? An advisor of Honorable Xavier-Luc Duval to sit on the Monetary Policy Committee. And he's talking about independence of the Bank of Mauritius. Now, with regard to what is being proposed, let me again say, Madam Speaker, I have announced a measure in the budget. We all know how the process is. There are debates in this House. Eventually, there is going to be a vote on the budget. Further, there's going to be a finance bill that is going to be proposed to the House. There will be further debates. Whether that bill or any part of that bill will be approved by this House, enacted, I can't say. We'll see. But this is the proposal. And if ever the Act is amended, of course, there are going to be consultations. And as I say, as the proposed amendment stays today, it will be for the Bank of Mauritius, the board of the Bank of Mauritius, to take a decision on this issue. Therefore, there is no taking away in any manner whatsoever the independence of the Bank of Mauritius.